So last year was the busiest year for the DFSA. In 2023, we licensed more than 100 new financial services businesses, and it was our busiest year in terms of the number of licenses that we issued. 2022 was the busiest year up until then, so the financial centre continues to grow. More importantly for us as the regulator of the DIFC is the fact that the centre is also deepening. So not only are there more businesses coming in, but there's more business being done by the existing financial institutions who are there. We have 27 out of the 29 globally systemically important banks. 27 of them are based in the DIFC, most of the big fund managers, most of the big reinsurers. So it's heartening that the financial centre continues to broaden, but also deepen. In terms of what we're looking at for 2024, we also expect that to be just as busy, but as a regulator, there's a few areas that we're focusing on. Making sure that the financial markets in Dubai remain to have integrity, making sure that compliance is high is always a focus for us. So we're seeing a lot of businesses who are coming in terms of hedge funds. The hedge fund sector is growing very quickly. And in fact, with some hedge funds and other funds who are relocating from other parts of the world and coming into the DIFC. So we cooperate with our regulators in other countries and get their satisfaction, get their agreement for those funds to relocate into the DIFC, and we welcome them there and do that business. So there's over 600 financial services businesses listed in the DIFC, and more than 40,000 people working in the financial sector for the financial centre. So we've now become by far the biggest financial centre in the Middle East and an important financial centre globally. Yeah, Nasdaq Dubai has been very successful in attracting Sukuk. For ESG Sukuk, we have 60% of US dollar denominated ESG and green Sukuk globally are listed on Nasdaq Dubai. 40% of all ESG Sukuk in all denominations are in the financial centre. So there's about $27 billion US dollars of Sukuk listed, and it's been a very successful venture, and it's continuing to grow. There are sovereign listings from places such as Hong Kong, Indonesia, and others. And right now, as I'm in Hong Kong here, the big Chinese banks are very important, with Bank of China, ICBC also having major Sukuk listings in the DIFC. It will continue to grow, continue to deepen. More business continues to come. And as I say, as a regulator, what's important for me is that the business continues to deepen. We're also seeing interest, of course, in respect of newer technologies. And Dubai will be a major digital assets hub, and that business is growing. We are consulting right now on changes to our crypto regime and looking if there are aspects of that we should relax a bit. That consultation's underway, and we expect to see further interest in digital assets over the next few years as well. We work closely with Hong Kong. Hong Kong's been a leading financial centre for a good number of years now. We don't see ourselves as competing with Hong Kong. There's a strong relationship between China and the UAE, Hong Kong and the UAE. China remains the UAE's #1 trade partner. So we work closely with the Hong Kong Monetary Authority, the Hong Kong Securities and Futures Commission, with the Insurance Authority, and cooperate. We have some businesses that we jointly regulate, and this year, with the Hong Kong Monetary Authority, the DFSA will host a joint climate finance conference. The first of those we will do in Hong Kong, HKMA and the DFSA, and then next year we'll host one of those conferences in Dubai, and we'll alternate. So we're already cooperating closely, and we'll continue to do so. Yes, so we already have a cooperation agreement with Hong Kong in terms of fintech. We need to learn from each other. If you look at traditional finance, so for banking, for insurance, for securities, there have been global standards around that regulation for a number of years, but those standards have yet to emerge in respect of digital assets. So ourselves, Hong Kong regulators, Singapore regulators in the UK, we already work together and share information, share experiences with each other, because this is a new area of regulation. So we share experiences with Hong Kong, they share their experiences with us as the global standards emerge. Those global standards will come over the next few years, and then regulators around the globe will coalesce around the standards, and our regulation will start to look more consistent and similar. But until that happens, it's important that we cooperate and learn from each other. AFF is a great event. I mean, there are more than 3,000 people here for this event. The DFSA has often participated in the Asian Financial Forum, and it's a premier and flagship financial event in Asia, and we're pleased to be asked to participate and to share what we're doing in the DIFC, and allow some people to learn from us, if I may say, but we're very happy to keep learning from our colleagues here at the AFF.